Hey, how's it going? I'm Addy, and this is the bank vid that's been promised year after year and has been asked for a lot of time indeed. Let's get started. I'm going to run through each of the tabs one at a time, just kind of show what's in there. Any notable stuff I'll take out. Just for note, I am missing an Ellie right now that's on loan to a friend. He's doing some Armadillo and just fancied an Ellie instead of a T-bow, so he took that instead. Otherwise, everything else is my own, nothing else on lend or whatnot. So, let's get started. Very cool Oculus Orb. PVM tab. Well, not really PVM tab, just sort of main gear tab. All the main sets of gear that you'd ever need. Crystal armor, very cool. Max cape stacks. The rest of them are in this final tab over here. This is like a junk tab, so if there's something that's not really like out in the open, it's probably here. I'm keeping my good old champ cape in here as well, because that's junk. 59 capes, very proud. Trying to get the full 100, 101. So that'll be happening at some point in the next sort of 6 months as I slowly grind some KC. I already have pet, of course, it's in the house, so not going to be trading any of them in. Slayer Helms. Completed all these last week. Red Helm was the last one to get. Killed about 18,000 Abyssal Demons for this one, so it took a bit of time, but it's all done. They're all imbued. And that's looking pretty good as well. So this is sort of my entry tab into the bank, just make it look really nice. That's about it, though. Notable stuff here, some chins for the Inferno, which I'm about to drop below 100k for, and some Dragon Arrows, which are pretty cool stacks. Dragon Third Age Pickaxe, of course. And out of the Third Age stuff that is relevant that I like, I'm missing like all of it because I either sold it at some point or I just never bought it. The pickaxe is nice for chambers, looks cool, good flex. 4 of Onyx, because why would you not have 4 of Onyx? And this was like the last big placeholder I needed, which was the Third Age Druidic Rope Top, which I got from her, like RSN her, in the crafting guild about a week ago. So we got that now, that's looking good, and these will eventually be filled in as I get some GP, except I never make any. I'm missing a few things like Zam Spear, Saragod Sword, Hunter Crossbow, but these aren't useful things, I can just get them over time. And other than that, this is just a pretty basic tab. Down here it kind of gets a bit messy, and this is sort of just extra items. It's sort of laid out, but nothing too good. We can move on to the potion tab. This is a really cool tab. We got some purple sweets, a couple of them, as it turns out. That's about 5 bill worth. And these fluctuate greatly, and my bank will go up like a bill in a day, just randomly, or down a bill in a day because of that. I, of course, have the famous Jangaberry stack, the Elite stack, and the T stack, which I'm big proud of. The way this bank is laid out is sort of, I have the 4 doses at the top, and I have the corresponding 1 dose just below that between the food line. So like main sources of food, followed by 1 dose potions for pre-potting. 4 doses at the top, of course, again, and then the corresponding one is directly below. So we have Super Combat, Divine here, Mage Pot's just filling space, and then Bastion, Divine there. And then coming down, we match the top at the bottom, and then the one below is just above. So it's Range Pot, 1 dose, 2, 3. Zambrew, 1 dose, 2, 3, for example. It's just a really nice way of being able to flip between a tab and immediately gear up and have pre-pots available. So if I go to Chambers of Xeric tab, I can grab my main pots, I can grab my pre-pots just like that. Bang, go, done. Same as a bit like that for the rune tab, but again, nice looking tab. Feels good, works well. Runes and teleport tab. Runes are laid out so I can just grab Vengeance by going across, or Blood Barrage by going down. Everything else has some level of pattern to it, but it's a bit awkward to make it work on all of them. So it's kind of however you want to do it. If you want to set up a bank like this, as long as it works and you have the runes on standby, it's great. Yeah, that's really it. It's just all the major teleports, all the capes that you might need. Diary gear, of course, at the bottom there. Nothing too crazy. And then we have Slayer tab. Of course, the Abyssal Heads gave me this crazy amount of totems, so I'm going to use them up at some point soon. I already have the pet, but can't hurt to do some more Skitizo, some more clues anyway. And then we have Loot tab. So, Gilded Haster scales, really cool. Big fan of the Gilded Hasters. Was hoarding them for a time. They're not worth a lot, it's just kind of fun to have a weird item like that. And then the rest is sort of just ruined by not having the Tans mutagen here, which I will get eventually. And that's currently what I'm working on alongside, well, Tans mutagen and 100 Infernal Capes, like the 2 goals that I have right now on this account. The rest is just semi-organized loot for the most part. Could do with a couple of extra things. When I finish Hydra, I'll probably get rid of these, but they're just chilling there for now. And this is impling loot down here just to make my life a bit easier. And some God Sword shards. Skilling tab. I'm missing a few skilling outfits like the farming outfit, but I don't really care or need them, so I may just get them and store them in the house. I'm probably not even going to use any of these, honestly, but these are the functional ones, I suppose, since I may do some fishing, woodcutting, mining in the future. There's not much to this once again. Master Clue items are here, just to keep them out of the way. There's really nothing notable here at all, so that's that. I guess I can take out the feathers and the rune essence. Looks cool. This one here, this is my work in progress tab currently because I need to get 4 more crystal helmets, crystal crowns, and these cost 250 mil GP each, and it's a direct cash sink in the game. You can't get that money back. If you die with it to another player, they get 30 mil, I believe, and that's it. There's no other way to get rid of this GP. You can't alk it or anything, even though the alk value says 150. You can't alk it. So if I ever get a solo bow, that's where the money's going, straight up. But we do, of course, have 1, 2, 3, 4 crystal crowns, and we'll be getting more of them in the future. This is very weird, but I like to get the amount of Avernix to match the amount of crystal crowns, so even more money on my end, just to weird flex. But cool looking tab just for flexing around with agility sets. Last but not least, Drunk tab, which I already covered a little bit. Got the champ cape, and we'll grab them out. Going for 2k challenge mode to finish up the Zoric Sentinel, or whatever it's called for the last one. That's it, straight up. We'll do a once run through. But the way I'm running it, nice laid out, aesthetically good looking gear tab. And then running through to that, we have potion tab. Pretty functional, takes a bit to get used to, and you can honestly set this up a million ways and it'd be just fine. But this is how I have mine. Then we have runes. This is, again, nice concise tab, just fits just right. Had to shuffle a couple of items in and out to make it fit, but that's how it is. Slayer tab, nothing too cool, just lots of extra bits. Loot tab, yeah, it's cool, I guess. Going the toggle out. But again, loot tab, you could smash it all together and just sell stuff as you need. This doesn't really matter how it looks, it just looks kind of okay. Scaling tab, half decent. Missing mining, I'm missing the mining gloves is what I'm missing. And the gem bag, those are the 2 things. Which I really don't want to get, but eventually I will have to. Lack of crystal crown tab, here we are, and then finally chunk tab. Yeah, that's it. That's the bank vid. Maybe I'll do another one in like a year and a half when I actually have some of the GP and have the 100 capes and whatnot to showcase like my personal dream full bank. But that's kind of a ways away for now. That's just like, you know, long-term progress. If I ever get lucky on lots of solo bows and whatnot, I can kind of buy that. Bear in mind, a lot of the money is staked money, but I don't really stake anymore. So if I want to earn stuff, I've got to do it myself. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed or found a nice way to organize the bank. Yeah, that's it. Right, take care. Bye.